Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be talking about the full champ armor and what exactly it's doing. So let's go into my backpack. I don't think there's anyone on the server which has a totally full champ set, so I put the pieces on, so it's almost the same. Full champ mainly focuses on hit rate, so it has tons and tons of hit rate, and also your skills get its cooldown reduced a lot with the champ armor. So the first, second, third, and fourth skill all have cooldowns on them, 6 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 5 seconds respectively. But anyway, let's get on to these stats. So with full champ gear, you will have a crit rate. Well, this is just the gear. I'm going to do... Okay, sorry for going off topic. This is just the gear. I'm going to also include what my stats would be if I were to max out champ gear with my stats from everywhere else. But anyway, so the gear alone, its stats are the following: 93% crit rate, 205% crit damage, 96% crit resist, 96% crit reduction, 250% hit rate, 64% dodge, and 14% siphon, as well as 6 seconds on the first skill, 3 seconds on the second skill, 2 seconds on the third skill, and 5 seconds on the fourth skill. As you can see, actually a pretty decent set there. Again, massive hit rate, and then just kind of average decent stats everywhere else. So defensive wise, it's okay, has around 100 in each of the crit resist and reduction, and the crit rate and damage is also okay, so 93 crit rate and 205 crit damage, so decent set alone, but maybe some changes could be made. Now I'm going to talk about that at the end. So anyway, my stats, if I were to put on full champ and max it, my stats would be 170% crit rate, 293% crit damage, 143% crit resist, 174% crit reduction, 354% hit rate, 135% dodge, and 17% siphon. So as you can see, later in the game you'll get a lot of stats from other places, like I was saying in my previous video. Just because the gear alone doesn't look that impressive, you have to keep in mind that when you're looking at your stats, it's not the same as just your gear, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, some recommendations to switch out for the full champ. If you want more crit damage, I would recommend switching out the champ helm with perhaps the Hades helm. You don't lose any hit rate because you get hit rate there on the discovery, and you get a bit of crit damage here, 22% crit damage, and also some crit reduction, so a little bit more defense, and some crit resist, but that's not that important. So on the champ helm, we get a lot of crit resist, but if you're not going full crit resist, you may as well not go, because a lot of people have higher crit rates than an average crit resist, you know? So yeah, there's also some crit damage, but not very much on the champ helm. So, and also a big thing to get more damage would be to switch out the chest with Hades chest, because you get 50% crit damage alone on its discovery level, and also some more crit rate. I'm not sure, but I think actually the champ armor has more crit rate, so you would lose a little bit of crit rate but gain a lot of crit damage. And of course the boots. These are very unpopular boots for a reason, because they don't really give anything all that great. They give a lot of crit resist, so if you're going for crit resist, they are a good boot, but I think Neptune's boots are better for crit resist. I'm pretty sure about that, but not totally sure, so I would recommend switching out the boots with another boot, either Ball's boots or Myers boots. Myers boots give a ton of crit reduction, as you can see here, 26, 28, and 15 on just refine level, and some crit rate on its discovery, and a bit of crit damage also on refine. So Myers boots are also a really good boot. Maybe Ball's boots if you want more cooldown on the third skill, so the moving skill, so transposition for the mage, rolling for the panda, cunning, whatever for the whatever. So you know what I mean, the third skill. So that's what Ball's boots are really good for also. So switching out the helm and the boots alone would actually more or less be the number 3 gear guide that I did about hit rate, criticals, etc. And that's actually a really good set. It's the one I am going for when I can get my bracers and my necklace up a bit before I actually equip them. For now I'm sticking to this set here. So as you can see, the stuff that I have refined and discovered and whatnot, so that's my actual set for now. But I will be switching out the bracers and the necklace eventually to make that gear guide number 3. And that comes with a lot of crit reduction and crit chance and crit damage, so stuff that I really like. I have to unfortunately give up on dodge, because if I don't have the Balls Ring and the Neptune Helm, so if I were to switch out those 2 things, I basically have a max dodge set, but I don't want to give up the parry break on the ring, nor the 50% crit damage on its discovery. So yeah, 50% crit damage and of course the parry break value. So I learned that if you're not going to go full dodge, you may as well not really care about dodge too much. So I'm going to have to switch out the chain, which gives 50% dodge, and the bracers, which give 30% dodge, in order for more crit reduction. So that'll be my defensive choice rather than dodge. So yeah, that's basically my set, or that's what I'm going to be going for. So yeah, that's basically all about the champ set. Really good for hit rate and decent stats everywhere else. But other than that, I would recommend making a few changes because I personally am not a fan of any full set. So that's going to be all for today, guys. If you have any suggestions for future gear guides or anything of the sort, please drop a comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.